Well, we appreciate everybody watching this video. What we're going to go over is lead retention and why our branded virtual tours will ensure you that you get your leads, that you get the buyers that are looking at your properties, and that you as a listing agent get to work with those buyers directly. There seems to be a high percentage of agents that are listing agents that are getting leads sold back to them for their own listings, or find out that other agents that work buyers primarily end up with leads on their listings that they don't get. So why is that? Why is that happening? Well, it's very important to understand that no matter how much money you pay for website advertising, no matter how much money your franchise pays for it, no matter and how much money your broker pays, the first place that everybody goes is Realtor.com. It doesn't matter if you put stuff in Zillow, you pay for leads, Truly, any of the other companies. Even if you pay for certain services in Realtor.com, you may not be retaining the leads that are generated by your listings at that website. And I'll show you what happens. I was in here and I did a search at Fort Myers Beach, and when it came up, I'm going to go back one page, and it came up with all the listings that are available on Fort Myers Beach when I did that search. Now when you look over here on the right side, anybody could actually market on the right side of their website at Realtor.com. So you can scroll down and you can see they have, this was a mortgage company or something. We have realtors that could advertise and market there. 4 secrets behind real estate code words, how to help buyers, buy property and know the secrets if there were any. State Farm advertises there. Even Good RX sells prescriptions there. So you can see anybody could sell or buy advertising on Realtor.com. Now when I was scrolling through here, I came across a property that we shot, Lavish Tour shot not too long ago for Lahana Realty. Now if you look at this, you have an option to contact the agent. Now I did that earlier and I'll show you what the results of that were, but before we do that, let's take a look at this listing. We'll click on information on the listing to view details about it. And of course when Realtor.com brings it up, we have the property and we have this little thing on the side to contact the agent. Well, isn't that convenient? If you look, you'd see this name that just jumped in here. This is what I filled out earlier, and I chose to contact the agent on this listing. And I'll show you the results of what happened. Now on the top it says Tanya Yerkes, Lahana Realty. Tanya is a listing agent, great agent, and all the real estate agents there do a great job. All the real estate agents on the board are fantastic. But what we're talking about here is why we're losing lead retention at different portals on the internet, including Realtor.com. Now when we scroll down, we got all this information about this listing. Look, request a private showing, contact agent, all this stuff. Contact agent, request a private showing, get estimates, contact agent, and you can see all this information, houses near and far, payment calculators, all kinds of stuff here. Now if I keep on scrolling further, if right here contact the agent at the top stays there for me. Contact the agent here, and contact the agent everywhere. Another contact the agent, all these options. Scroll down, mapping, schools, and get past all this boring information, all these advertisements, all these other listings. Contact the agent again about this property. So you contact the agent, all my stuff's filled out that I put in earlier. And way at the bottom is the listing agent and the brokerage. All the way at the bottom. So when you get through it, all these options, the contact agent, all there, the listing agent shows up at the very bottom of this listing after all of this very boring information. Way far away from the photos and everything else. Now Tanya used a virtual tour that we built for that was unbranded, that they use in the MLS, because the MLS systems require an unbranded virtual tour link. So when you click on virtual tour, it brings up a beautiful video with the aerial shots and everything in it, nice description, but instead of having the agent's contact information, it has call your agent for a showing now. There is no branding on this and no contact information. Therefore anybody looking at this will go back, of course, contact agent and fill this out, and this is what happens. And shortly after this was filled out and I click contact agent, about 3 minutes later I got this in my email. Hi Joe Abrado, thank you for your inquiry about 18243 Deep Passage Lane, Fort Myers Beach, Florida. It says, to increase the likelihood of a rapid response, Realtor.com has routed your inquiry to the following local real estate professionals: Veronique and McCanlian and McCanlian Broker. Now, that's fine. I mean, these are obviously quality agents, quality brokers that work on the Fort Myers board or another board, and they're obviously realtors. But the question is, why did Tanya not get this, and why was I redirected or steered to another agent? Now, if I click on this, of course, it'll bring up, for Tanya's listing, another agent's profile. And this agent, obviously, a good agent, a great agent on the board, nothing wrong with that. But again, it's not the listing agent for the property. We see that Tanya's a listing agent for the property. Now, is that a bad thing? Not necessarily. The truth of the matter is, some people, agents, listing agents, don't want to work buyers. I personally don't know of any. I can tell you right now that Tanya and all the agents at Lahana Realty, if they are able to procure a buyer and a buyer contacts them that could potentially purchase any of their listings, they will contact them right away. They work 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. They don't rest. So any opportunity to sell one of their listings, they will jump at that opportunity. So for them, to have an email come up that says, to increase the likelihood of rapid response, that's just simply not needed. They're going to get a rapid response if anybody contacts them about a listing and that brokerage. So these two agents and brokers ended up with the referral for this lead. So they get this lead. They could either work it themselves and get the buyer's end of the commission, or they could sell the lead back to the agent or sell the lead to another agent and take a percentage of commission, or just sell it as an outright lead. What did I get shortly after that? Another agent from SellState contacted me and says, can I help you? Your phone number is bogus. Now, of course, I put a false number in there because I didn't want a bunch of agents calling me up trying to sell me listings. No mention at all about, well, Deep Passageway is in the subject, but any information about a listing or anything, then I could click on View Portal and it'll take me into the MLS that has all of her listings and her contact information. Again, not a bad thing. Not a bad thing at all. But the truth of the matter is, me as a person that knows nothing about real estate, about brokers, about realtors, about the NAR, the FAR, boards, and all that stuff, when I see this contact agent, I'm assuming I'm going to be contacting the listing agent. But I'm not. So how does this work, and why are we talking about this today? Well, what we've done is we've ensured through our branded tours that you retain your leads. How? Let's go ahead and take a look at one. Order now. Look at an example of one of our branded tours. And just to reiterate this, the price difference is $30 between an unbranded tour and a branded tour. $185 gets you this package. And this package, and when you're talking about a listing that's $1.2 million, that's what that was we were just looking at, $1.2 million listing, half of that commission, 3.5% of that commission, are hundreds of thousands of dollars. Crazy, crazy to give up that commission. If you want to walk away from $90,000, $50,000, even $20,000 in commission because you don't want to spend 30 bucks, there's something terribly wrong. So for a lousy $30 more, and we'll look at the example of it, this is what they would see. We're going to turn the music off. When they clicked at Realtor.com, the virtual tour, they would see this. They would see the realtor's face and phone number, their listing agent's contact information, their name, their brokerage. I'm going to go back, just automatically started there. Their phone number, their email address. It has all their information on the top of the tour while they're watching it up here. Of course, the property information, extended information about the listing. They could go down here and agent information. When they read any of this here on the side, of course, they have access to the phone number, the name, email address. They could click a form, fill it out, send it, and it goes directly to the listing agent, not to a referral company, not to a competing broker that wants to work buyers that's going to take 3.5% of that commission. It's going to go right to the listing agent so they could double end their own listings the way it should be. Down here they can click on property information. Brings them to extended information about the property, condo, bedrooms, a unit number, parking spaces, school district, square footage, and of course what you type in here. We do this, and you could edit it anytime you want. We're going to talk about that later. You have the ability to log into our back office and edit these tours, so you could change what we put in if you want to, or leave what we put in. We take this right from your MLS system, so you don't have to add it twice. Also mapping. Click on mapping down here. Brings you right into Google Maps. Opens you up to a street level view of everything, or a street overhead view. And then you can click on the satellite link right here, and it switches to the satellite. You can go over here on the right side and click on 3D. It gives you the 3D view. Let's close this little geo finder. Then up here in this little circle, you click that little arrow and it turns 360 degrees around the property. So you can see the property from every angle. You can grab this little orange guy, drop him right on the street, and now you have a street level roadside view, panoramic, full 360 of this property. You could do a virtual tour of the neighborhood. Click on the road and you go shooting down the highway. Go down, go down, go down. You could stop there, and anywhere you want to, you could just stop and do a 360-degree panoramic view of everything around you. Very powerful tool to have in your virtual tour. We can come down here to tools. Click on tools. Contact me. Again, there's that form that goes to you, not to somebody else. And all this information is retained by the back end of our back office for you to log in later and look at. Analytical data, research data, viewing data, how many times, how often, when, what days of the week, what times of the day. Everything is there for you to review. Send to a friend. They can send this tour link to their friend's email address and name, comments, hit send, and then all this information is retained again for you to contact them or their friend to see if they need some more information or want to look at another property. Schedule an appointment. They could fill out this quick form. Again, you get it, nobody else. A listing agent gets it, and they could schedule an appointment to contact you and see the property. Print a flyer. They could click on this. It opens up this beautiful full graphic flyer with a nice background. You can edit this. We're going to talk about this later on, how you can log into the agent login in the back office, change the background, change the photos, change the font, the verbiage. All this you have access to. Very good tool. They could save the image on their phone, send it, save it, send it, share it, whatever they want to do. They could print it. On the top here, this stuff does not show up, so they won't see my logo or number or any of this. They'll only see this flyer down here. Great tools to have. Close this out. Tour links. The direct link to the tours right here for you to put in your own website, share on your broker's site, send to people. Flyer links. A link to all of the tours that we do for you so they can see all of your properties that we have done. Or they can email these links to anybody they want to. Click send. Again, you retain this information of who it was sent to so you can follow up with them. Social networking. Look at this. Every single social network in the world here. You could just click on it, and anybody viewing the tour could click on any of these social networks and share your tour that has your branded information, your name, your phone number, your brokerage, everything on it, so that everybody in all these social networks be able to see your information, your name, your marketing, your listing. You get the leads, you get the buying end of this. Mortgage calculator makes it easy to figure out what their mortgage length, interest rate, their prices, what their down payment will be, everything. Beautiful little tool to have. So we'll go back to the home screen here and take a look at the tour itself. You can click on play. Plays a tour. It has, of course, the header of the tour. It has the description for each property. All this stuff you could edit yourself if you want to, or you could leave what we put in there that comes out of your MLS all by itself. It's ready to go. It plays in standard screen in this window like you see in high definition, or we could switch to full screen mode and see it in ultra high definition in full screen mode. Beautiful, isn't it? Keep scrolling through, it moves through, it shows you the property in such a beautiful way. You could go down here and click on anything you want, grab this and just scroll over and switch to any view you want to, and you get to see that view. You could also see a thumbnail of all the photos. This way you have small, medium, or large thumbnails. You can scroll down and pick any view you want. It opens it up into the full window view. You can go to full screen view of it if you want to. It's an incredible tool to have. Switch back, we can close that window out, and we're back in our thumbnails. We have the videos. We did a video of this, so you'll be able to see this video. It's our drone video of the whole north end of Estero Island. Beautiful view of the beach, of Estero Bay, of the Gulf of Mexico, the pool area, everything. I mean, if you're looking at these videos and this virtual tour, a person that may want to buy this property is standing there. They're in Fort Myers Beach. They're in the north end of the island. If they're sitting in Canada for this moment, they're in Fort Myers Beach. And who are they going to contact? Who are they going to remember? The person that's on the top here. They're going to contact you directly. Not a referring agent, not a lead management company, not somebody buying and selling your leads to try to piggyback on your marketing. They're going to buy it. Very powerful tool to have. And what we're going to do is on the next video, we're going to go through the back end, the back office end, so that the agent log-on is clear to you. We're going to show you how to log into the system as an agent, or an office manager could do it for you if you have a marketing director in your brokerage. They could edit all this verbiage you see here. They can change, when we looked at the tour itself, they could change, of course, the header. They can change the description of the pictures. When we looked at the flyer, we'll go back there. And let's see here, where's our flyer at? Right here. Flyer print. They can change the background of the flyer, they could change the photos, they could change the verbiage on it. Really cool stuff. I mean, it gives you complete control. And even more important, analytical information. So you could actually research and see who watched the tour, what part of it they liked the most. You'll retain email addresses, phone numbers of people that were referred to it, that they referred it to. Very powerful tool. So this is how we're bringing it together so that we could get you to double end your listings. It's all about double ending. It's all about retaining your own leads management, and not being put in a position where you as a listing agent, one of our customers, pays a lot of money to pay for photos, for videos, to pay for real estate marketing, internet marketing, magazines, newspapers. I mean, it goes on forever, only to have a leads company take those leads, take those potential buyers, and either sell them back to you as a lead or give them to another agent that only wants to work buyers, so that they end up with 3.5% of your commission. And big difference. If you're listing $250,000 to $500,000 homes, losing $30,000 in commissions for what? $30,000 in commissions for 185 bucks. Would you swap out $85 right here for 30,000? I would. Easy. You're talking about a $1 million listing, $1.5 million listings. You're losing hundreds of thousands of dollars for 185 bucks. Ridiculous. So give us a call at lavishtour.com. Let us know if there's anything we can do to help you. We got some beautiful branded tours. Of course, with our branded tours, you get the unbranded tour link for your MLS. You get a Facebook video post. You get YouTube video post. You get access to all of the photos that we take. We send them to you. So you could use that in your own marketing, in your own website, in your broker's site, whatever you want to do. We're full in, high volume, high definition marketing company, and we would love to have your business, continue doing business with our existing agents, and we will definitely help you to double end and retain your leads so you get the maximum commission on all of your listings. Stay tuned for our next video. That's going to be how to go into the real estate agent logon and get into the back office and edit these tours and edit your flyers and do whatever you want to do to take control of your marketing. I sure appreciate it, and have a wonderful day.